Hey guys, it's Core Ross, and today we're 3D printing and assembling the Requiem revolver from Resident Evil. And to be clear, this is a plastic toy prop from a video game. None of the parts or anything here is functional. This is purely a hollow plastic toy to play about with. And this is made by Leslie STL from 3D Workbench. You can find a link to his stuff in the description below. All the files are free if you want to go and print this yourself. And you don't need any glue for this build. You can also fully disassemble it as well if you want. And we start by installing the internal mechanical parts that have some major 3D printing springs in here. And of course, this is great because you don't have to source any kind of springs for this. You just go ahead and print the entire thing off and start assembling. Now we've got this part goes in the bottom here, locks into position, and we have this, which we have to have those circular parts facing upwards. And we got to line it up so that this one is going to line up perfectly with that hole. Then we can go in and we can continue our spring action here. And this is me just following the PDF instructions. Really good and relatively simple to do. But there is a lot of springs to put in. But once this is all together, it's going to work really, really well. And then we've got this spring. This is going to go in and I'll lock this piece that goes above it into position because it can rotate around. And that will just hold it in place. And then we have one final little spring here, and this finishes our mechanism inside. Of course, all this does is move these two parts. Doesn't actually do it. There's no function to it other than that, but that is that. Then we can go ahead and get our side piece ready. So this has one piece that goes in, and this has to just kind of poke in that little hole at the end there, because it's going to be able to spring out, and this is how you can get the cylinder out. So we just got to push it in so it fits. It doesn't have to be pushing out that hole at the moment because that's what this piece is for. This is kind of like our, basically our button that we can press on, and it will cause that to pop out and release the cylinder later anyway. And now we can go ahead and get this part sealed up. So we got this tab that goes in here. Now this was a little bit of a struggle for me. I gotta say, I did have to like really push it in there, but once I got it in, it went in beautifully and then it locks in place. So that's it on the side. And now we can start doing the rest of the assembly. So there's this piece which was tough to get on because there's no easy way to put pressure on this just due to the shape of it all. And this will of course lock the segment we just put together in so it can't come apart. So getting that on was a pain, but really not that bad at all. This is a great thing with these 3D models. They go together relatively well. And I remember when I first got into 3D printing, the tolerances were all over the place. And it's getting to the point where you can just download a model, print it, and then assemble it without much hassle at all. Then we've got this little piece here, which I actually especially love. It's got these bits which you should always print off in a highlighted color because this is going to be what you would look down at the back. And as such, it's going to look really cool when we got this fully set up. Although these tiny little pieces were a pain, you just have to get them enough force to get in there. Getting them angled perfectly is the pain part. Then we have that, which goes on the back. And again, all these bits are interlocking each other together and making the whole thing more secure. But again, this was hard to find leverage to press on to push this all together without breaking stuff. So this one really was a tough one because it really liked to change its angle, but finally managed to actually get it to go in. And it weirdly sits off. Of course, this is a revolver from a computer game, and it weirdly sits off the back there. That doesn't look right, but that's what, of course, it looks like in the computer game. Then we can move on to the front, and we have a whole bunch of stuff that gets inserted, and then we also have additional inserts that end up locking this stuff all together. And you can see I've gone for a black and red aesthetic here with a little bit of silver, but of course you can print off in any colors you would like. Up next, we got this piece, and this actually uses just a raw piece of filament. So just cut it to size, and it looks real cool. This gets installed on the top. And this one is tough, I think, deliberately because you need that to stay on and not just fall off later. And again, this can be put together with no glue whatsoever. So just give that a good whack until it's fully seated. And now we're making major progress. We can go ahead and put the two halves together, and we're getting close to actually getting ourselves a little revolver here. And it looks really cool. And again, we got to find somehow a way of getting leverage to pull all this together. It was tough. As you can see, that one's just a little bit off. So I had to come in and just really try and squeeze it. But finally got everything to start moving together. And once I did, we could lock this whole thing up. And this involves some precision tapping with a screwdriver and hammer. But once this was locked in, we were in a really good place after this. So this one at the top went in a lot easier. And now our two halves have been combined together. Up next is going ahead and installing our spring here. This is tough because you can easily break this, so you got to take your time and be gentle with it. Otherwise, you'll definitely snap this in half. Then we've got this part, it goes at the bottom. And then we have to go ahead and get this piece, put it through, put this into here. And then we got to squeeze that in, so the whole lot is going to go in together. And it's a little bit loose right now. We'll come back and give it a squeeze to lock it in place. But this is the next piece. So this is our little release. So there's additional stuff you can print off, and these will push them out if you want to print them off. And this was tough to get in, even with the instructions that I was following. The thing is, the shape of it is it's not symmetrical. So it's asymmetrical, and as a result, you'd have to get it in the right way. But it's like, which way does this go in? It was tough to get this in properly, but once I got it in, I was fine. But it was a little bit of a struggle, easily the hardest part actually to assemble on this entire revolver. And then we can go ahead and fully assemble all these bits. So as you can see, as we push there, this gets popped out. Works really nice. And yeah, we're pretty much done. We've got all our main parts complete. So it's now just a matter of putting them together. So we got this goes in. So nice insert right into here. And this gets that in. Got to make sure that all this is pressed together till it all fits. And then we can move on to the handle. So this gets put into the bottom. There's an alternate version with an actual kind of keychain thing dangling off it if you want to print. And then we go ahead and put this together. Now, this was another tough part because for the longest time when trying to put this together, I'd be able to get one side of this insert in without any problem, and the other side refused to go in. So I ended up just making two inserts, put them in both sides, and then that way I could maintain alignment, because the problem was if I put the insert in just one side, it would go out of alignment on the other. So by putting them on both sides at the same time, I kept alignment, and then I simply whacked in the insert from one side, so it pushed out the other one as I was putting it in, and then it went in beautifully. And that is us complete. This was a really cool build, a really nice 3D model, and like I say, no glue at all to put this together, and we could, if we wanted to, disassemble the entire thing. And yeah, it looks brilliant. You can see that the stuff here is a little bit sticky, but of course, all we got to do is add a little bit of oil, keep doing the action, and eventually it'll loosen up. So here is a little bit later with some oil added, and it works brilliantly. And it looks great. Really nice kind of mechanics and all this little thing to pop it out. It's just really cool. And remember, as I said at the start of this video, this is just simply a hollow plastic toy, and it's really cool to fidget with. Really feels nice, and yeah. I think the only thing that's wrong with this is the ergonomics from the actual game are a little bit off, because the way it pushes back that grip so far makes it not comfortable to actually do the action at all. But overall, it's an excellent model, really well done, and the tolerances are all incredibly good. And yeah, really nice to assemble this, and final result is great. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll catch you next time.